Now, where are you from?
Dallas, Texas.
Specific part you represent in Dallas?
Oak Cliff, Texas.
Still living in Dallas?
Yeah.
Now, what was it like for you growing up in Dallas? What was your upbringing like? Paint that picture for us.
Every day, I mean, not every day, everything wasn't good, everything wasn't bad. Like I say, before I break down my story, I always gotta say, it ain't about what you say, how you dress it up. Cause my mama my biggest fan, and she watched everything, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want my mama to feel like she went wrong or anything she did, you feel me? I just say like, life came, we had problems, but we had problems for a reason, you feel what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We went through the everyday struggles like everybody else. Like I said, everything wasn't good, everything wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga had to get it. Like, if everything was good, nigga wouldn't have to hustle. Nigga wouldn't have to hustle. You feel what I'm saying? Like, even when we, like I say, even when we moved on the outskirts, it was like Section 8, you know what I'm saying? Food stamp shit like that. But I don't brag or boast about that shit because it ain't something like, I just want to just, you know what I'm saying, make a motherfucker just feel like, oh, he just came from nothing. Nah, my mom did a motherfucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Just life came in, you feel me? And we had to do what we had to do. But it was good, like, it was straight, you know what I'm saying? Like, I had to, if we ever had problem with anything, you know what I'm saying, we can have family members step in, help us out or whatever, if that was the case, you feel me? But mama did her thing, make sure I was straight. The life I chose, of course she didn't raise me like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the shit that I choose to do, she ain't had no part of that. She don't give a fuck about that hood repping, click claiming, none of that bullshit, you feel what I'm saying?
You said hustling. You were involved with street activity, I imagine.
Yeah.
How young were you when you started that?
I started hustling. I had tried to start hustling like the first time. I was like 13. I didn't know what I was doing though. Like, I was basically giving away sex or giving away the crack. Like, I ain't know, like, I wasn't good at that shit at first, you know what I'm saying? I moved a lot because I got in trouble a lot, you feel me? Like, I always stayed in some little shit. Like, I got kicked out. I went to 6, 7 different high schools. You know what I'm saying? I got kicked out of school, like, down at every school I went to. I got my mama kicked out of every apartments we stayed in, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? It was like, when I guess when I got like 15 or 16, when I just went full throttle with it, and I didn't look back from that shit, cause it was a situation where, you know what I'm saying, my mama had lost her job. It was just me and her. My stepdaddy, he ain't had no job at the time, so she a single parent. She trying to make sure I got this, make sure I got that. You know what I'm saying? Make sure it was good, but you know what I'm saying, she ain't have it at that time. You feel me? So shit, I was like, man. Have you ever seen your teacher on cry before?
Mm-mm.
That'll make a motherfucker get out in there and get it for sure. I told myself when I seen my mama cry, like, she'll never cry about no shit like that no more. I don't give a damn what I gotta do. I'm gonna make sure she's straight. I'm gonna make sure she ain't gotta cry or want for shit no more. Nigga, I remember, like, it was in my song, Broke Night Rich Days. Nigga, she, like I said, she had lost her job, and her life's finna get cut off. My mama got an ego problem. You know what I'm saying? Like, she don't like to ask nobody for shit. Nobody. Like, if she asks you for something, like, she really need that shit, because she don't like, she'll go without before asking somebody. And, like, it was one of them situations, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, she ain't want to ask nobody for nothing, because at the same time, you know, that shit fuck with a person's ego. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to feel like you need them, or, I mean, they need you. You know what I'm saying? Like, pride getting away. They don't want nobody to feel like they ain't have, like they going through some shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my family, my whole family like that. Like, they don't show when they struggling or when they going through something. They ain't finna just be walking around this motherfucker like, oh, I'm struggling, I'm going through this. Like, they believe in speaking into existence. You know what I'm saying? Even when they don't got it, you feel me? And at this, like I said, at that time, our life's gonna get cut off. She ain't had nobody to go to. I think I should went up with like $70 too. I had $7 to my name. And I went outside. I went and shot dice. I had that $7. Now I came in the house, I had $300. Paid my mama lights. Gave her a little something. Nigga, I went, got a 50 slab hard. and some corn. That's when corn was bumping real hard. Some corn, nigga, and I ain't turned back. I was like, man, fuck it. I'm all in. You know what I'm saying? We ain't finna keep on going without. It ain't finna be no more of them nights where you crying, you feel like, you know what I'm saying, like, you don't know if you gonna be able to pay this bill or you gonna be able to do this for me. Like, nah, I got you.
So she didn't ask you to do this. You took this upon yourself.
I took that upon myself. I ain't finna watch her struggle. I'm 15, 16 at the time. I'm old enough to get out there and do something. I know niggas that were hustling way before I was. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I wasn't like, I be telling people, like, I thought I was gonna play sports. Like, my heart was in football. I just changed too many schools. So, you know, like, especially like when you get in high school, you got to be at that motherfucker. Ain't no bouncing around. Like, they already got their people. You know what I'm saying? If you cold and come in, that's cool. That's different. like if you was at another school and you got your highlight films and you go there, you can show me. Nah, I ain't had none of that shit. Like, I was bouncing around school. I'm getting kicked out of school. So shit, like, I thought I was gonna do that shit, but when, like, I kept on getting kicked out, and I was like, man, fuck this shit. It's like, I was like, I ain't fucking with them sports shit no more. You know what I'm saying? I was like, cause the shit wasn't just going for me like that. You feel me? So I was like, fuck this shit. You know, I got in the streets, and I was like, man, I gotta have it. I gotta have it. Like, you ain't gotta worry about motherfucking clothes and shit no more. Like, I got you type shit.
Did your mom figure out that this money was coming from the streets right away?
Yeah, nah, cause at first, like, I kept on telling her, like, I'm gambling. I kept on telling her, like, I'm shooting dice. She's like, man, you not winning dice. You not winning this much money on dice every time. Man, mama, I promise you, I'm winning. Then, like, my mama, a nose-ass parent, like, she know her son. You know what I'm saying? I'm her only child. She knows, so I'm just cute, man, I'm winning this on dice. I'm buying clothes, I'm giving her money. She like, man, where the fuck is she getting this money from? So, I mean, one day I was at school, I was running out too far. I left my gun under my bed. Nigga, she was just, I was like, man, why the fuck? I went back to my house. I was like, man, why the fuck? Cause I know I'm a neat freak. So I know, like, wherever I put something, if it's some out of place, I can tell. So when I came in, she had like a little attitude at first. I'm like, man, what's wrong with you? She trying to throw the shit out. She done went in my bed. She done raised up the bed, seen my clock. My scale. She done seen pistols. She done seen the bags, everything. What's all this? What's the scale? Man, that's a clock. That's a jewelry clock. Nah, you ain't wearing no damn jewelry. You ain't got no jewelry. I was just lying like a motherfucker. And then I think another time, like, smokers came to my door, and she was like, what they want? I was like, oh, they was trying to ask, could they wash my car up or some shit I had told her. There was another incident with my big dumb ass partner. He gonna come over here, and he said it was late at night. He come knock on the door, and he was like, hey, where Yella at? She come and get me. She was like, why he knocking on the door so late? I was like, I don't know. He right behind me. He talking about, hey, you got some sex? She talking about, sack of what? He talking about, I was talking about some CDs. I was rapping at that time too. She was like, man, y'all not fooling me, man. What is you doing? And then right after that, boom, I get jammed up. I sell my last rock, a hard. Sell my last rock. I was already, cause it was like, everybody, like all my partners that was around me, they were getting yammed up. Everybody that was getting yammed up, they were getting yammed up with that hard. And like at that time, I think they were giving nigga down there, nigga was getting some time over that hard, man. Like for a rock. Down there, you know what I'm saying? For a rock. So nigga was just really just, I was like, man, I'm done with this hard shit. If I'm gonna get some of this misdemeanor shit. You know what I'm saying? If they do catch me, they ain't gonna be too bad. When I said that shit, man, I sold my last rock. As soon as I leave from my apartment, nigga, they rolled me. They found like 2 ounces of weed. And I left my gun at the house that day too. That shit would have been harsh. But they found some pills, but I got a lot of that shit like dismissed and shit.
And you were a juvenile at the time?
Yeah.
I imagine if you were an adult,
well, one of them
cases
I was juvenile, I had just like, which one? I think I had caught one of them. can't remember because I had started going to jail like at 12. I had started going to jail at 12. Like, I was catching like cases, but I think the drug case came, I think I was 17. Yeah, I was 17, finna be 18. I was 17, finna be 18.
So they treated it like a juvenile.
Yeah, yeah. It really could have treated it as adult though, cause like it was my first time like get like as adult charge. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that shit get, and then if they don't act on that shit as fast, like get the cases filed. If you get a lawyer, you can hurry up and get that shit to where it don't pick up. You feel me? Some shit like that. And cause I think it's at 17 in Texas, like you consider adult.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? But it was like one of my first time getting like adult charge. So and then I had like a good lawyer. So he, like I said, he acted on that shit real before they got to file the cases and shit. He got that shit dismissed. Or got me probation before it got filed, some shit like that.
So at this point, it's confirmed. Your mom knows this is street activity for sure going on.
Mm-hmm.
What's that conversation?
She was crying like a motherfucker. Because when I had got rolled, I had already called because I already knew I'm finna go to jail. I'm in this old ass lack tail light out. That's why they rolled me. The tail light was out. And I'm telling her, man, I'm finna go to jail. But I ain't tell her at first because I didn't know if they were gonna find the shit. And boom, they found the shit. So when they found it, they was already up there, so they was talking to her. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the back seat of the police car. She just looking at me crying like, why you doing that? You ain't got to do that. Why are you doing it? We gonna be all right. You ain't got to do all that. That shit hurt my feeling too, though. I ain't gonna lie, that shit hurt my feeling.
Because initially in this conversation, the whole point of you hustling was so she wouldn't cry.
Right.
And then here you are,
right,
selling your last rock hard, and now she ends up crying because you go to jail.
Right.
It's like a scene from a movie. It's always that last job. It's always that last sale, and then the people come in and out.
I got so blessed, bro. You don't even understand, because if I would have had the weed, the heart, and the pistol too, boy, I for sure would have been up there the road. For sure. But, you know, I think weed ain't number like a misdemeanor, depending on how much you had of the shit. You feel me? But what they were really trying to blame me for was them pills. The pills that I had type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what they were really trying to blame me for. But I had just sold that shit, and I was like, man, say.
Now, while you were a teenager, why did you decide to go the street route? Why not the regular job route?
You ain't finna find no too many motherfuckers at that time there were 15 that had jobs. You know what I'm saying? That shit was hard just to get them little ass jobs. And then when they did the job that I seen people, they wasn't working but like 3-4 hours. That wasn't shit. Like I seen this shit. I grew up seeing the shit around me. Uncle hustle, stepdaddy hustle, daddy hustle too. You know what I'm saying? Like I knew about it. I just didn't know all what I need to know about the shit. So I'm like, man, it's no other route. You know what I'm saying? My partners hustlers. You know what I'm saying? My partners hustling, big homie, like big bro hustling and shit. The niggas I call brothers. Like it wasn't hard for me to be like, hey, show me how to do that. But really, I didn't even goddamn ask them, nigga. I kind of just picked that shit, just watching, just picked up on the shit my damn self. Seeing them bag that shit up, seeing them you know what I'm saying, what they selling it for, what, you know what I'm saying, and I picked up on that shit my own. I was like, fuck it, I gotta get it. Like I say, we weren't finna be sitting in the dark. Period.
Dealing with the streets, though,
yeah,
obviously can come with consequences. It's a risky path to take. It can come with stress.
Fucking right.
It can come with that looking over your shoulder feeling.
All that shit.
It can come with violence. It can come with incarceration, which you faced.
Mm-hmm.
It can even come with death.
Yeah.
Did you know these consequences when you entered?
Man, you know what you signed up for when you get into shit. That is like the music shit. You gotta know it's shit that you gotta deal with in it. So like I say, I didn't see murder, seen motherfucker get killed right in front of me in the streets. Like when I was 8 years old, right in my front yard. Like I'm knowing it. Like when you in a certain environment, you knowing this shit. Like you knowing shit come with it. You ain't just gotta be involved in that shit. It's just your surroundings. You know what I'm saying? Your environment. You know what shit like what shit come like what it come with. Regardless, I know what I'm signing up for. You gotta worry about the law. You gotta worry about the the losses you take, the motherfucker jackals, you gotta worry about everything. You know what I'm saying? I ain't just trying to act like it's just a pretty image. You know what I'm saying? The money was good, but it was shit I had to worry about too. You know what I'm saying?
Was that traumatizing what you saw at 8 years old?
It fuck with me. It fuck with me a little second. Cause I wasn't expecting that shit. Like we all at the house chilling one day, me, my mama, my stepdaddy, my papa, his friends, which who did it, and some older chicks, and the dude who did it and his daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like we all like we sitting there chilling. They got the music playing. It got to be somewhere like summertime. I know I'm about 7 or 8. You know what I'm saying? Like we go to the liquor store early. I ride my papa. We go to the liquor store. You know what I'm saying? They getting full of that liquor or whatever and the birds and shit. His partner was like, man, when this bitch such and such come, he was saying when she come get his little girl, he was gonna kill her. Everybody think he bullshitting. You know what I'm saying? Everybody think he bullshitting. Just talking. Like the whole day, I remember him walking. He had a shirt off with a big ass butcher knife right there. He was just walking around like, you know what I'm saying? Nigga not taking that shit serious, cause nigga be just talking, just bluffing, just saying anything. But I remember we was sitting on the porch. I seen the car pull up, and it was the lady he was talking about, and she was coming to pick up her daughter. And he walked towards the car. The girl cut the car. He was talking to her. The lady was sitting on the passenger seat and had a seatbelt on. He was talking to her and shit. Next thing I know, we looking, like everybody talking, we looking to see what's going on, but ain't nobody thinking he really finna do what he finna do. His daughter right there and everything. Man, that man took that damn knife out. He stuck it in the heart. He took the knife out again, stuck it, he twisted that motherfucker. And he did that. I remember it was like a silence. And then my mama, like I said, my mama was right here, and then my papa girl was right there. So it was like, I just heard like a burst, like just a whole bunch of crying, like, no, like they just started screaming and shit. Then my stepdad and my pop, they run over there and push him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you tripping. You know what I'm saying? His daughter right there. I'm about 7 or 8 at that time. I know this little girl was about 3 or 4. I bullshit you not. This girl started saying the 23rd Psalms like she knew the whole Bible. Like she just started repeating that scripture. And I looked, because I didn't know no scriptures at that time like that anyway, but I knew what she was saying because growing up in church, you know what I'm saying? And I remember my mom saying that's what she was saying, you feel me? But she was just saying the whole scripture, like he killed this lady in front of his daughter. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I was about 7 or 8 at that time. Police came, they took her to jail. We had to go down there for question or whatever. Nigga, that's when we was staying in Maria. Like, my daddy was staying about a couple streets over. So we was staying right here, he was staying up the street. But I, you know, like you over there, I stay with him too. You get what I'm saying? Like, we all stay right here type shit. That was about 4 years later. Like when we moving out the cliff, when we finna move out the cliff, my daddy get killed right around the corner in his front yard. Nigga set him up, killed him right there, like when he getting out of work one day. And that's like, that was a situation where my mama like, nah, we fuck this bullshit. We trying to get away from this shit. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, that really kind of traumatized me more because that was my daddy. You know what I'm saying? So like, I remember nigga for, I said at least about a year or 2, I didn't even sleep in my bed. I thought somebody was finna, because we didn't know who did it. And you know, a child, you not knowing like what's going on, what's finna happen. I'm thinking somebody gonna come and shoot in my window or something, or try to come after us. So like, I know for a year, like I know for about a year or 2 straight, I know for a fact, I slept on the floor, I slept under my bed.
Very scary as a kid.
Yeah.
Now, when it came to your father, how close were you to him back then, relationship-wise?
We were close, we were good.
Did you have a stepfather at that time?
Yeah, like when I came into the world, like my mom and dad, I think they was already broke up. So like, as growing up, I never seen them together. Like, but he always had me too. So I stayed here. I stayed with my mama too. You feel me? It's like it was back and forth. You feel me? But that was my nigga. That was my dog.
Now, when it came back to the streets,
right.
Were there any regrets?
Regrets?
Any regrets dealing with the streets, street activity, and going that path?
I don't have regrets in life, period, because if I wouldn't have went through what I went through, I wouldn't be the nigga I am today. I wouldn't look at the shit how I look at shit today. I wouldn't hustle the way I hustle today. Everything for a reason. You know what I'm saying? God faced me with them challenges early so I can know how to deal with stuff later on in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, everything I went through was a lesson. It's either a lesson or a blessing. That's how I look at it. Shit come in your life or people come in your life for a lesson or a blessing. And you learn from your mistakes.
Was it worth it?
Yeah. Yeah.
The risk was worth the reward or what you got out of it?
Yeah, for sure.
Somebody watching this, because you were, when you started hustling, you were in school, 1 foot, 1 foot in the streets.
Right.
Somebody watching this, and circumstances could be different for everybody, but let's say there's a kid, teenager, maybe around the same age as you were back then and how you described everything in this interview, and let's say they're 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Right.
What do you say to a kid like that?
Man, the right thing to say is, try to do the shit right. Stay in school, finish school, try to get a job, go the good route. But reality, if he was going through the shit I was going through, I say, little daddy, get your paper and turn that money to something else. Get out the streets fast as you can. I can't tell you not to do it because shit, I had to do it. You know what I'm saying? So I can't tell you not to hustle. That's the right thing to do, but I'm going to just keep it out of the way 100. Even if you going through something and you in that position, like, get your money, shit, and make that dirty money clean. You feel me? Of course, let me get this straight. I ain't advising nobody to hustle. I ain't telling nobody go sell this, sell that, go rob nobody, do none of that shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But everybody got a different background and came from a different place. So I can't judge nobody, 'cause like I say, I done been through shit, so I had to do certain shit to get me where I am now. You feel me? But like I say, if you can, and before it's too late, before you get caught up with the jail system or the you killing a nigga because they trying to play with you, or a nigga killing you, like, try to make that shit clean and real fast and get up out the way.
This upbringing that you've painted sounds very rough.
I see. I don't want it to be like it was like rough, cause I had a child. I was straight, but it was just like, I look at it like challenges. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to try to make it seem like, oh, he just, nah. My mama made sure I was straight. She made sure I had clothes, school. Even when she didn't, like, even when she was going without, she made sure, you know what I'm saying, I was straight. That's still a struggle though. You know what I'm saying? If you got to go without, you know what I'm saying, and just to make sure I'm good. But it like, it worked out that way. You feel me? Like, I don't want to make it seem like my mama left me or I had, none of that shit, man. We had, everything wasn't good, everything wasn't bad. You know what I'm saying? I had everyday struggles and shit like everybody else. You feel me? That's how I look at it. It ain't what you been through, it's what you make out of it. You feel me? You can let this shit stop you or knock you down, or you can get up and do something about it. I chose to do something about it. You feel me? So, but I don't want to paint the picture like my mama didn't do shit for me, or my granny and them wouldn't help, no shit like that. Nah. You know what I'm saying? Because I got a close, tight-knit family. Even if we ain't had nothing to eat, no shit like that, or my mama had to get nothing to eat, like my granny or somebody come through, my uncle or somebody come through, close friend of the family, shit like that. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? My mama did what she did, but like I say, life still got in the way. And that's when I had to step in, like, you know what I'm saying? Like that. I don't want to make it seem like, oh, nigga, you just, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't that type, and I don't give a fuck about glorifying. I'm supposed to tell my testimony, but I don't want to paint no picture, try to make it seem like a nigga rough, or all that, how nigga be trying to make it seem like they hard or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I've been through that shit, though. But it's just like I say, it's a blessing and a lesson. And everything I went through led me up to the nigga I am today.